What is interest rate? Shall I go for floating interest rate or shall I go for fixed interest rate? Shall I go for higher EMI and shorter tenure? Shall I go for lower EMI and longer tenure? कौन से बैंक से लोन लूँ? पब्लिक बैंक से लोन लूँ या प्राइवेट बैंक से लोन लूँ? क्या बैंक इंटरेस्ट रेट में बार्गेन हो सकता है? If you have similar questions like this, then today's video is for you. Today we are going to talk about interest rates and how you can save lakhs of rupees by understanding it, which of course your bank does not want you to know. We'll talk about how to leverage interest rates on various loans, especially home loan, the favorite loan of Indians. We'll also share two real-life home loan experiences to explain how understanding interest rates can save lakhs of rupees and even grow it. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Myself Surya Pal Rawat. I am first generation serial entrepreneur turned self-learned investor with 30 years of experience and multiple businesses under my belt. In this channel, I'll be discussing my real life experiences in various sectors with a motive to explain personal finance and corporate finance by understanding economy from the lens of investment and businesses to achieve financial freedom and wealth creation. So let's just do it. Interest rate is the amount charged over and above the principal amount by the lender from the borrower for the time value of money. Meaning they are giving you money to use today and they will be recovering it over the time period. For that they will be charging some fees which is called interest, जिसको हिंदी में ब्याज भी बोलते हैं. Now before understanding or getting into the nitty-gritty of interest rate, please keep your eye on even months of the year, that is February, April, June and so forth. Because during this time RBI's MPC, which is Monetary Policy Committee, this panel sits on during this time and they go through the economical factor, whatever is affecting the economy, and they discuss and they come up with the repo rate. And these repo rates, they drive the interest rates. The last MPC meeting was held in December 2024 between 4 to 6 of December, and the declaration of repo rate was done on 6 December, which was at 6.5%, which was unchanged for last consecutive 11th time since February 2023. Let's first understand the interest rates and how it is decided by various banks to lend money to public. So let's for example take SBI. Now, SBI is the biggest public sector bank of India. Currently SBI is following EBLR system, which is external benchmark lending rate system, which is based on repo rates, which we just discussed. Like I said, repo rates were unchanged this time, hence there was no change in interest rates. But let me tell you, you can still get lower interest rates even though the rates are not changed by following the secret which I'll be going to tell you if you stick around this video and also look for future videos. For understanding the example further, please note SBI had two more different benchmark lending rates before EBLR. The EBLR was introduced from October 2019, means for last 6 years till date EBLR is there, that is external benchmark lending rate. Before that they were having two more sets of benchmark lending rates. One is SBAR and another one is MCLR. SBAR was fixed by SBI and stands for State Bank Advance Rate, and it was there for last 21 years from 1994 to 2015. Then came MCLR, Marginal Cost of Lending Rate, which was there from 2016 till date, that is 9 years. Now point here you have to remember is all the floating interest home loan rates are on EBLR system. Let's get down to real life home loan example number 1. Year was 2002 April. Home loan was 10 lakh rupees. SBAR, remember State Bank Advance Rate system that time in 2002 was 11.5% and tenure was 20 years and EMI was 10,700 rupees. Even though there were rate cuts by SBI in future starting from February 2003, the EMI paid by the friend was same, 10,700. It never got changed, and we will use the same example to explain you below. Let's say we continued the loan for next 20 years. In February 2003, that was when the SBI's home loan came down to single digit from double digit. First time in the history. The SBR was 9.5% that time, meaning EMI should have been 9,300. Tenure would be 20 years, meaning our EMI would be less by 1,400. 10,700 minus 9,300. 1,400 per month saving multiplied by 12 months is equal to 16,800 per annum saving. Meaning for next 20 years, 3,30,000 would have been saved. Now let's say 1,400 what you have saved, you would have invested in SIP for next 20 years. With a CAGR of 12%, you would be getting 14 lakh rupees in hand. The point here is to explain how EMI reduction due to interest rate reduction can save lots of money. Interest rate started fluctuating after 2003 In January 2004, SBR was down to 8.25% and it kept under 10% for next 3 years till until 2007. After 2007, it started increasing slowly due to Great American Recession caused by subprime mortgages, because of which entire world was under recession for 5 to 7 years in some countries. But what good happened after that Great American Crisis was that in India also the loan became difficult to take. And one of the reason, in May 2011, SBI stopped giving fixed home loan rates and the interest rate remained above 10% till 2015. The major changes which happened in India after American financial crisis in 2008 was that the loan became from 105% home loan to 90% only, meaning now the loan, you could take the loan from 75% to 90% of the property value, ranging from 30 lakhs to 75 lakhs and above. Now if you see June 2020, repo rate was 4%. That means the interest rate was the lowest, and that was kept for next 2 years. It was kept at the lowest. They didn't allow the fixed rate at that time. And as I told you, in May 2011, SBI had stopped giving fixed home loans. Major interest rate hike in India was done from April 2022 to 2023. That time, the interest rate, the repo rate was increased from 4% to 6.5%, and which is still date is still the same. That means during that time, that 2022 to 2023, the interest rate was increased by 62.5%. Meaning, if your EMI was 10,000 rupees, it would be 16,250 rupees. And until today, the repo rate hasn't gone down from 6.5%. For last 2-3 cycles, we were thinking that interest rate will go down, but eventually now we are hearing that interest rate may increase also, and the government is giving various reasons, including GDP going down, economy slowing down, and inflation going up. Various reasons to counter that interest rate cannot be reduced and maybe it will be increased. Anyhow, let me come back to my real life home loan experience number 2. Home loan was 13 lakh rupees taken in January 2023 at EBLR rate of 9% from SBI, and the tenure was 20 years and the EMI was 11,800. However, next year, that is February 2024, my friend got changed it to 8.4% and he bargained with the bank. So the EMI was reduced to 11,200. If you see 11,800 minus 11,200, 600 per month saving was made. Meaning if you convert it into 12 months, it is around 7,200. Converted to 20 years, it is around 1,44,000. Now the 600 rupees per month saving may be sounding very less, but the loan was also very less. And also this investment was done for cash flowing property. Meaning any reduction in expenses in cash flow property increases your net yield, which is a lucrative business, which is attracting investors, and it's a good investment. Now to make you understand better, let's say the loan was 50 lakh rupees instead of 13 lakh rupees. Now the monthly saving would be 2,000 rupees in EMIs. It converted to per annum will be 24,000 rupees per year. Meaning my son's quarterly fees, 1 quarter fees would be taken care by this saving. Now, if you convert it to 20 years, it comes to 4,80,000 and you have invested in SIP. 2,000 rupees per month for next 20 years at the rate of 12% CAGR. Calculate, it will be around 20 lakh rupees. Meaning 20 lakh rupees you have recovered from your home loan, meaning 40% of your home loan has been recovered. I hope you have understood how understanding the interest rate and how reducing it, also following the repo rate changes done by MPC, can save lots of money, and also even in fact it can grow lots of money. I hope this important topic will help you understand and save you lakhs of rupees. Now these kind of savings can really compound it into a big amount if gone for a longer duration. Now the takeaway note is, jab aankh khule tab savera. It's never too late. Meaning, please start understanding your expenses such as interest rate, inflation, taxation, and try to save as much as, and try to make best use of knowledge by understanding the concept and trying to reduce the home loan. Let's say for example, home loan interest rate can save you lots of money in long run. Now please comment below if you want to know how to get the best interest rate from the banks. Now, if you are new to this channel, please like and subscribe so that I can make such videos for you. Now also share this video with your friends to share the knowledge. And if you have any comments and queries, please write it down. This is not any book knowledge. This is my real life personal and professional experiences which I have understood and which I am sharing with you. This is based on my 30 years of work experiences and my multiple businesses. With that, I am signing off. I am your host Repo. Until next video. See you soon.